Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon reading in Leo. The new moon is occurring today in much of the world, but it is happening tomorrow in the very early hours on the west coast of the US. So we are in the last moments of the dark of the moon. And as many of you know, the new moon is about new beginnings, fresh starts, initiation. The dark of the moon, 3 days before the new moon, is usually a time when we don't start new things. So as we prepare for the new moon, this is tapping into the energy that is very much aligned with Venus's retrograde cycle right now. And this is putting an emphasis on the ease, the comfort, the gentleness with which we are doing the healing, making the changes in our lives that we know will improve the world. So it's a beautiful time, a beautiful energy. Let's get started, Gemini, with your overall energy. We have 3 of Pentacles. Threes are always numbers of creation, their activity. They're building something. The 3 of Pentacles is you practically collaborating with your peers, with your community, with a selected team that is going to contribute to the development of a superior product, service, something that you're building a better mouse. This is the focus is on the excellence, the quality, the value of the thing that you're creating as part of a team where you get to lend your particular expertise and allow the interaction with that information, that vision with others who bring their specific expertise to a situation. So you're working as part of a team. There are no bosses, there are no leaders. Everyone gets a chance to participate at their level of skill. So this is a beautiful card of building something that is excellent, beautiful, and has great value. In the position for the Sun, we have the Strength card. The Strength card, it feels to me like this is a card that has come up for you quite often, Gemini. The Strength card is about really hanging in there, persevering throughout difficulties without necessarily the credit or the glory that comes along with the level of support that you lend to those who work with you, who don't have to ask you for the support that you recognize they need. But you have a deeper understanding and a maturity that has emerged over the life of this effort you've been making that helps you to understand that the success of your peers, your co-workers, your employees has everything to do with the success of the project overall. And so there is a healthy self-interest and self-awareness in your efforts to not only work hard, to stay focused, to persevere throughout the ups and downs of any project or event, but also the ability to help as needed because you can. You are that strong, silent energy that does the work behind the scenes that may not be seen, but you understand that work is going to benefit you and the project overall eventually. In the position of the moon, we have the Tower. The Tower is really about your ability to accept the unexpected, to change as needed. In fact, this is a pivotal change, one that is unexpected and one that you are prepared to do because of the kind of dedication and devotion you have put in to a particular project. You are perhaps the sponsor of a project, the organization for which you are working, or Your own business may make a huge change, a structural change. There may be a shuttering of some aspect of this project you're working on that wasn't expected. But in that change, you are prepared to understand that this is the information you needed to put this project, this creation, this effort you're making with others in its proper place, to correct it according to the current needs and the current situation, which I might add, we're all aware is new for all of us. We're all affected by the rapid changes that are occurring in the workplace, in our cultures, in our lives as a result of, in many cases, new technology, but also the crumbling of familiar conventions and structures that have governed our lives. So you are prepared for this. The service, the product you're creating may be a tool to particularly address the changes that are occurring for all of us. But whatever it is, you feel that you understand the information that this change is providing for you, and it's helping you to shift and locate your product or service more appropriately to serve more people. And in fact, it's a part of the rebuilding of the structures that are now needed. In the present, the Two of Swords. This is about the change that you're experiencing. This is the way that you're understanding and receiving the options that are now available to you as a result of this unexpected, surprising change, this turn of events. You understand that this is providing you with an opportunity, but you need more information. You need to look very closely. You must be honest with who you are, with yourself, about the resources you actually have available to you and the possibilities contained. This card often encourages us to ask more questions, to get more information. And as you do that, and you are simultaneously being honest about what your needs and what your vision is, in a way that will help you as you're uncovering, receiving this information, to recognize that there are many more possibilities than the current decision would encourage you to believe. So currently you may see a crossroads, a decision that will affect you in one way or another, but this is actually saying that there's more opportunity. Gain more information, look more closely at the details, and you will see the possibilities are really much more infinite. It's not a simple right or left. In the past, we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is really talking about the maturity that you have gained through your devotion, your dedication, your discipline to a project, to a family, to a relationship, to an organization, whatever you have put your work into, and you've experienced perhaps a lot of invisibility because of your willingness and ability to support others without fanfare, without credit or glory. You're simply satisfied to be a counsel and advisement to those who need help. And that has greatly strengthened you, helped you grow and understand that it is what is often what you perceived as your weakness becomes your strength. You become the person who everyone talks to. Everyone communicates and shares their unique perspective with you. If this is an organizational effort, if this is a relationship, if this is a family, a team, an audience, a group of clients or customers that you're interfacing with, you have the information, you've gained the information that others don't have because you've shared your vulnerability and how you've overcome a weakness or a challenge. Others have shared that with you. Others have found strength in your story, in your narrative about transforming this challenge into a strength, into the ability to understand, to feel more, to give counsel, to detach yourself from your personal feelings in order to facilitate and hear the ideas and feelings, experiences of others without judgment. That's put you in a really unique position to understand and gain the information, to know how to gain the information that this change may contain. Sorry about the garbage truck outside. In the future, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is about your willingness to take this information that you've gained, to access all those relationships contained within this challenge, and to put those into a plan, incorporate those into a procedure that you will follow in order to activate this new collaboration. This collaboration that is going to allow you to move your project forward in a way that will be long-lasting, permanent, and secure, that will stabilize this new idea, provide you with the proper location, environment, team, staff, collaborators who can bring this into reality. You're still at the place of gaining information, looking at other ways this has been done by others, and adjusting that and incorporating that into your plan. I'm going to clarify the Two of Swords here in your present with the Queen of Swords and the Hermit card. As is appropriate to the sign of Gemini, where whatever your placement, this is about communication. This communication is really about facilitating your own authority, understanding that you know what is best for you, and in fact, you know what's best for this project overall. As you are expert at gathering the information, the data you need, having the conversations with members of your team, knowing how, leaning on your relationships with members of this team, of your customers, your audiences, your clients, you are able to negotiate this information with others. You're able to convene conversations that allow others to give you the information you need. And ultimately, you're able to move within based on your maturity and growth, your perseverance and dedication to this project, to consult yourself, to enter into the place of your own authority, to make the decision that is most aligned with your goals, with your vision, with your creation. The Hermit is also counseling you that all of your efforts to connect with those people you respect for their authority is helping you to learn, to grow in this capacity to continue to build something despite the changes that are occurring. You're able to shift, you're able to pivot in a way that underlies the strength and alignment of this project to your authority, to your voice, to your vision. So in that way, your conversations and your efforts to gain information, to lean on those relationships you've built, is something that you are teaching as you model this behavior to others. You're showing others this new way of working, collaboration, what collaboration truly means, that each participate at the level of their skills and needs. So this is part of your method of working that in no way undermines your authority, your vision, your clarity, but you are teaching what you are learning to others as part of your process, part of your negotiation, part of the building up of an environment that is going to allow your project to flourish. I'm going to clarify the Knight of Pentacles here in your future with the Star card and the Eight of Swords. How interesting. So yes, a vision has emerged for you. A vision is emerging as you go through this project, as you go through the steps to negotiate, devise, develop the contract, create the environment, develop, find the location for this creation to prosper, to be successful. You're also gaining a stronger sense of community. You are gaining a stronger sense of your ability to strategize all the moving parts here so that you can implement them appropriately. There is a lot of worry and concern because my sense is that you are representing this idea, this project to others. You are talking about it, you are researching it, you are perhaps sharing it with others in some format in which these ideas are discussed, or you are representing a vision that you are gaining the momentum and the participation from others in. So your vision is a vision and you're fleshing it out through these strategies. But this is a considerable burden for you. You bring a lot of worry to this, and I can understand that so much of this can appear to be in the hands of others, and your particular part may be about developing the relationships and the environments that are allowing this to continue to evolve. So you're inviting others into the process that is evolving a vision. But in order to be your best self, you are entitled to relax. You are entitled to speak from your strengths, to move from what you know, to control your emotional responses in a way that understands how to implement your wisdom appropriately, and that in many ways is releasing all the ideas, all the information, and allowing yourself to intuitively move through this project and through your conversations, communications, and negotiations with ease. To allow yourself to be in the present moment, to not worry or take the sole responsibility for the evolution of this project as you bring in others. You are allowed to delegate and to trust in that delegation so that you can continue the work of planning, of visioning this project, this creation. Continue with the work of selecting those elements that will ensure its success. I hope this is resonating for you, Gemini. If so, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I love and appreciate all of you that do. And I'm now going to pull a Divine Crystal Oracle. This is a wild, beautiful card called an agate. And I'm only going to read the part that tells us when to use the agate. When you want to get into your body, try fire agate. When too much screen time has you feeling disconnected from anything, the slightest bit eco, try the far more aptly named moss agate, which neither contains moss nor is technically an agate, but can still hold it down. Your mantra: find your solid ground. Thank you so much, Gemini. I appreciate your time. And until next time, namaste.